Okay, so today, boys and girls, I would like you to start with daily treats. We're doing sentence fluency still, and this time we're looking at complex sentences using particular conjunctions, joining words. Okay, each of these will have their own meanings, and we'll go over that as well. But a complex sentence is a sentence that has got one main idea with further information in it. A compound sentence that we did last week could join two or more sentences or simple ideas. Okay, complex is one main idea, and it will have some information to extend that. You'll understand more because we're going to do grammar as well, looking at clauses. Okay, so the clause will be the main idea in the sentence. Okay, it will have a verb and a subject, and then there will be more information after the conjunction. So when we read this, you've got to use one of these conjunctions here. You've got to identify them by drawing a circle around it, and then you've got to underline the two sentences or clauses that it combines, that's part of that is in the sentence for that conjunction. So here we are. Dear Uncle Isaiah, thank you for my drawing pad and coloured pencils. I like them because I am learning how to draw. So you would circle that and underline these two sections. I want to try drawing before I learn to paint. You can see my drawings if you visit in the summer. I could even draw a picture of you while you are here. So again, you would circle the while and you would underline the two parts of the sentence, the two clauses. Now, these are very different in their meaning. You have got I like them because it gives you the knowledge that this is a reason for this. Okay. After because will follow a justification for what the first statement is, the first clause. When you've got before, this is a time one, so I want to draw drawing before I learn to paint. Okay, so before, you're going to learn this. You're going to learn this after, and you're going to do that. If is a conditional conjunction. It means only if this happens can that happen. So it's condition. The condition is that this must happen for that to happen. This is a little bit similar, but it's I could even draw a picture while you're here. So if you are here and while you're here, you've got to be here for me to be able to do this. Okay, but it's a duration one. So if we look down at these ones, you've got after, unless, and while. You've got three sentences, that you must make out of the two clauses, the two sentences here. This becomes a clause when we put it into the set. They're both clauses then. We're going to learn more about clauses in a minute. So we've got Gabe played video games, full stop, he read his comics. So if we put in unless, Gabe played video games unless he read his comics. That does not make sense. So again, you've got to think after is similar to before. Unless is similar to if, and while you've got an example there. So you've got Barclay doesn't get a bone, he rolls over. You do the dishes, I vacuum and dust. See which one you can match up first before you complete them. That will make it easier. Okay, so that's daily traits for today. We'll look at daily language and then we'll look at your grammar. So, daily language for today, hopefully it's not a repeat. We've got use context clues. Use what is in the sentence telling you about what's happening to determine the meaning of the bold word below. Okay, so elated, what does elated mean? So look at it. The couple found they had a winning ticket. So what do you think elated might mean? It's an emotion, so you would need to think. A lottery ticket, a winning lottery ticket means that they've won a lot of money or some money. So here we've got correct these sentences. You need to think capitalization. You need to think direct speech punctuation. Also asked. Okay, you've got asked here. So where does the speech begin? Dad asked Mother, does you know where our theatre ticket is? So again, you've got grammar to correct there as well. The next one is I checked out the library books on alligators, crocodiles and snakes. So you need end marks as well. Some of you still forget the end marks. And this needs capitalization, punctuation, and it also needs correct grammar. And then we've got which word is not spelled correctly. So you just have to look at those. If you're not sure, go online or find a dictionary and go and have a look, please. That should be straightforward. Circle the ones that are not correctly spelled. Tomorrow you will be looking at, hold on, how do I pull this down? Tomorrow you will be looking at, or you might do this on Monday, I'm not sure how you work. Correct these sentences. So again, you've got punctuation. At 4:20, we'll have a surprise party for Dr. Andrews, our dentist. So I'd imagine the well means we'll, and they've forgotten the apostrophe for the contraction of we will. Okay, so you've got capitals, you've got to correct this time, you've got to think about the capitalization for the title of these people and their name, his name, okay? End points. Daniel, Edward and Gerald play football on Thursdays. Capitalization, punctuation, grammar there seems to be okay. Give the pronoun that would replace the underlined nouns. So the underlined nouns are Steve and Jennifer, so they are proper nouns. So what's the pronoun for a boy? Sandra gave a picture taken on the golf course. Would you say Sandra gave he? No. So here you've got, did you see Jennifer go into the cafeteria? Did you say, you wouldn't say, did you see she go into the cafeteria? Which pronoun would it be? It would be her. Did you see her? So think about that for number 3. In the last one, number 5, in the sentence, declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, or command. Is it, sorry, not in, is it? So a declarative one would tell you something. An interrogative one would ask you, interrogate. An exclamatory one would be one that you'd be exclaiming, so emotional, or a command would be ordering. What time did you see the movie this weekend? So which one is asking? Which one is interrogating? Okay, so have fun with that. They're pretty straightforward. I have got some learning we can do on these the different kind of sentences, which will clear all of that up for anyone that's not too sure, so don't panic about that. Okay, and now we'll look at your grammar. So here we have it. Joining and separating clauses. Okay, there are different ways to join parts of a sentence called clauses. Solomon wanted to talk to someone, this is one clause, and he chose Rashid. Solomon wanted to talk to someone, so he chose Rashid. At the moment, you should be thinking about fanboys, for, and, nor, okay, think about all of those things, but, or, yet, so. A clause is a group of words expressing an event. A simple sentence has only one clause. For example, Solomon was excited. It's got one idea. It's got the subject and it's got the verb. Verbial phrase, we should say here, because there's 2 words. Was, that's the to be, and excited was how he was being. A compound sentence has 2 or more clauses. For example, Solomon had a best friend and he trusted him. So it's got 2 clauses, one here and one there. Okay, we are just doing a little bit of revision and then you'll go forward onto doing your actual complex sentences, but you need to keep refreshing this. So top tip, always choose the most effective way of joining clauses together. Okay, so that means use sophisticated language. Don't keep using and, but, and, but. That's too boring. So decide whether these sentences are simple or compound. Do they have one idea in them or do they have 2 ideas or more? Rashid asks Solomon lots of questions. Is that 1 or 2 ideas? It's 1. Okay, number 6. Then Rashid had a good idea. Is there 1? Is this a simple sentence or is it a compound? Is there 1 idea here? There's only 1. Then Rashid had a good idea. That's all. It doesn't say, and he decided to, or he went and. Okay, so it just gives you 1 idea. So all you have to write for this is simple compound. Write out the number, simple compound on a sheet. That's all you have to do for grammar today. The next day, you're going to do that, but we'll look at that tomorrow. Okay, enjoy your literacy, boys and girls.